You know, the big fight that everybody wants to see, obviously, is you and Benavidez. Have you gotten any indication that the fight's going to happen by the end of the year? Like, have you heard anything on that end?
I hope so. I hope so. I'm gunning for that fight. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight that I want. So if there was any miscommunication, if there's any misconception on whether I want it or not, I'm telling you straight up, that's the fight that I want more than any fight out there.
Yeah, so he has a mandatory. He has to go through his mandatory.
So people wondering why we're not fighting or why I'm not waiting on him. I'm a world champion. I don't have to wait on him. I got my own thing going on.
Caleb Plant fight. You think we get that in 2020?
Hopefully. That's the fight I want. You know what I mean? That's the fight he wants. So let's make it happen.
What happens?
What do you think happens?
I know
what do you think I do to people? I knock his ass out.
Undefeated IBF super middleweight champ Caleb Plant says he's ready to unify against David Benavidez. Caleb Plant says he's been asking for this fight since 2017. Plant says the reason why this fight's not happening is because Benavidez is holding the fight up. Plant says, I want to make myself clear. I want this fight. In my personal opinion, I think both guys want this fight. David Benavidez don't seem like a guy that ducks. Like Jose Benavidez Sr. said, they want that Canelo fight, so I can't see David Benavidez being scared of Caleb Plant. I think this fight would have had a good possibility of happening in 2020, but Spence was supposed to fight in January, but he got in that car accident. On that card, Benavidez was supposed to make his mandatory. After that, before the pandemic, Caleb Plant and David Benavidez were supposed to have a unification match that summer. Now, all these matches we want to see, Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko, Spence and Crawford, Joshua and Fury, that fight might be held back to 2022. And that's because the trilogy between Wilder and Fury might be held back to 2021. We don't know yet because all these fights need a live gate and pay-per-view sales. These fighters do not fight for free, and fighters like Errol Spence and Terence Crawford have been very vocal about that. They will fight without fans, but they want their same pay. So I don't expect Plant and Benavidez to happen until Benavidez gets his mandatory out the way. Also, us as Americans started attending live events once again. Plant wants him and Benavidez to fight for the unification match, which he thinks he wins, and he wants Canelo to collect the other two belts so they can fight for all the marbles. I would love to see it happen that way because I want to see Canelo undisputed champ at some weight class. Caleb Plant said in his heart he knows he's going to win the fight against Benavidez. I still think Benavidez will knock him out. But Plant has great skills. He's a good boxer. If he pulls it off, I'll give him full props. In my opinion, whoever wins this fight deserves a crack at Canelo. Another matchup that I look forward to after the pandemic. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beezy. Subscribe to the channel. I'm gone.